have another great workout for you. It's gonna be quick. We're gonna do a 20-minute workout that focuses on our abs and our booty. So essentially, we're really gonna work the core today. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right, here we go. Timer goes now. So belly button to spine, low back pressed into the ground. Try to keep the shoulders off the ground the entire time. Lift with the chest. Think about bringing the chest towards the ceiling rather than your chin to your chest, because you don't want to tweak that neck. Remember the modifications. If you feel your low back coming up, raise your legs a little bit. Keep breathing. It's really important. Rest. 10 seconds. That's all we got. That bear plank crunch is coming up next. In about 5 seconds. Okay, bear plank. Slowly push up. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. This push-up is very minor, but as you go slow, you'll feel it in your triceps and your core. Just let those knees barely tap on the ground. Softly bending those arms. 10 seconds left. Three seconds. Good, 10 seconds rest. Leg lowers. Belly button to spine. Low back on the ground. Here we go. Remember, upper body is on the ground. Lightly tap, if you can, all the way to the ground. Remember, this is the lower abdominal exercise. Excuse me, those low abs should be feeling it. Modify, bringing the legs up a little higher. Breathe through it. Keep going. Rest, 10 seconds. Wide climbers. Here we go. Remember, you're having a wide stance. Squeeze those abs. Drawing those knees towards your chest. Don't let the shoulders collapse. Don't let the chest collapse at all. You're nice and strong. Pay attention to that form. 10 seconds left. Keep breathing. Rest. That was rough. Okay, really quick break before we start round 2. If I didn't already mention it, we're doing 3 total rounds. So we already have 1 round under our belt. Okay, about 15 more seconds. Grab some water. We are starting with that hollow hold crunch. Get into position. Here we go. Hollow hold crunch. Low back is pressed into the ground, crunching in. Reaching back out. If this is too much for the neck, lower that upper body. Slow and controlled. It's not about how fast we can go. Keep going. Breathe through it. Rest. Small rest. 10 seconds. Bear plank with the crunch. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So we're in that bear plank. Slowly do that push up. Crunch. Modifications for this one. You can just hold the bear plank. You can take out this little push up. Or hold a traditional plank. 10 seconds left. Keep breathing. 5. Ooh, leg lowers. In 5 seconds. Get on that back. Belly button to spine. Low back pressed into the ground. Here we go. Slow and controlled. Really focus on those lower abdominal muscles. You can feel them engaging. Keep that low back pressed into the ground. And breathe. Lightly tapping it. Don't let the leg rest on the ground at all. Keep constant tension in those abs. Almost there. All right, rest. Quick rest, and then we have wide climbers. In 3, 2, 1. Remember, wide stance. Those arms are wide. Bring the knees towards chest. Don't let the hips come up like this. I don't care how fast you go, just keep that body moving. I'm not going super fast because I'm focusing on form. And this is challenging as it is. 5 seconds left. Rest. Woo. Another really quick break before we get through this one more time. And then we're moving on to booty, booty, booty. Okay, we're almost there. 15 more seconds. I told you this is what's gonna make it high intensity, is we're limiting that rest. So we're letting our heart rate come up and then bringing it right back down and then letting it come up again. So the time that we're working, we're making the most. We're giving it the most effort that we have. Here we go, y'all. Hollow hold crunch. Last round. Let's go. Belly button to spine. Low back pressed into the ground. Remember to breathe. Keep going. Pay attention to that form. 10 seconds rest. Bear plank, crunch. Get your body ready. 3, 2, 1, go. So you're barely lowering, crunching. Here, the other side so you can see. Get that push up. That slight crunch. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. This one will sneak up on you. We're getting the obliques. We're getting the entire core here. Rest. Leg lowers coming up next. Back on your back. Belly button to spine. Press that low back into the ground. Here we go. And remember, you're not letting the leg relax on the ground. You're just lightly tapping. Really press, actively press that low back into the ground. That way we know we're working those abdominal muscles. Keep breathing. We're almost there. Rest. Quick 10 seconds. Wide mountain climbers. Well, less than 5 seconds. Give it all we got. Last time we're doing these. Here we go. 30 seconds. Wide climbers. Again, to make this lower impact, take out the jump. It's just as effective. Keep breathing. Pay attention to those hips. Don't let them come up and don't let them sink down. 5 seconds left. Rest. We did it. Abs portion done. If you have more time, you could do that an additional 1 to 2 more times. This is pretty quick. So guys, if you've got time, push yourself. Do 4 rounds instead of 3. You can even do 5 rounds instead of 3. All right, I'm going to adjust the timer, and then I'm going to do a quick preview of the booty exercises that we are going to do. Okay, now our work time is being moved from 30 seconds to 50 seconds. Rest is staying the same at 10 seconds. All right, y'all are still resting, but pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm giving you a preview. Like I said earlier in the intro, I will be using a band. You do not need a band. If you do have one though, I would recommend something heavier. Okay, the first move that we are going to do, I want you to take the band, you're gonna put it around your feet. So it's gonna be around the top of your feet and around the bottom of those feet. You're gonna get on your back, belly button to spine, low back pressed into the ground, and then from here, you're going to bridge up. Don't bridge super high, because the focus here is engaging those glutes. So engage those glutes. As soon as they're engaged, I want you to march. So you're gonna bring your knee towards your chest and back down, alternating legs. Keeping that glute bridge the entire time, don't lower. We're gonna keep that constant tension under the glute. The band, what that's doing, it's gonna add resistance to this march. So we're actually working out our hip flexors here. So you may feel a slight burn on the top of your legs in addition to your glutes. That's fine, that's absolutely normal. All right, move number 2. You're gonna take that band, move it around your ankles. Hop up. We're gonna be doing monster walks. So starting off, get some tension in that band. You wanna create distance between your legs so you can feel it on the outside of those hips. Maintain that distance and take small steps to the left, small steps to the right. You wanna maintain this tension the entire time, so you don't want to let it come loose, step, loose step. You don't want that. You want this wide stance, taking small steps to the left and to the right. That's what we're moving for exercise 2. Exercise 3, you're gonna get into a donkey kick. You know, these are my favorites. When done properly, donkey kicks are an excellent glute exercise, but I'm really gonna challenge you to pay attention to your form, because form will make all the difference here. So for this one, you actually wanna move the band up right on your knees, because you want the band in between the knee and the floor. Okay, so from here, you're gonna get into that really nice tabletop position. What is your core doing? Make sure that belly button is up to the spine. You don't want a weak core. You don't want your back arched. So belly button to spine, get that engaged. Then you're gonna kick your leg up. Now again, pay attention to what those hips are doing. You want this movement to come from the glute, not the hips. So if you find that your hips are rotating and your back is arching, you can get really high if you do this, but that's not gonna help you out any. That's not gonna get the glute. So focus on not letting those hips rotate. So we're gonna do alternating kicks here. Alternating each time. You'll notice the band might be moving up your legs. It's inevitable. It's okay if that happens. You can readjust it. Again, you don't even need a band for this exercise. Okay, the very last one that we're gonna do, and then we'll get going. Move that band back to those ankles. We are going to do a combination move. You are going to squat down so you have tension in that band. Your legs are wide. Squat down, bring the feet together, and then you're gonna kick back. Squat down, bring the feet together, kick back with your opposite leg. So you're gonna alternate legs. Just like the donkey kicks, when you are kicking back, I want you to pay attention. Your movement is coming from that glute, not your back. So you don't wanna be doing this. You don't want that back to arch at all. So you may not get that much of a movement, that's okay. So you're gonna squat, kick, squat. Notice that I have a forward hinge. I'm hinging slightly at the hips, all right? Okay, like I said at the very beginning, we're gonna start. Each of these moves is gonna be 50 seconds long. It's a long time. So we are really gonna be feeling the burn here. First move, we're doing that glute bridge march. So that band around your feet, bottom and tops. Are we ready? Here we go. All right, timer is going. You're gonna bridge up, engage those glutes. Once they're engaged, that's when you start marching. Bringing that knee towards your chest. Go slow and controlled. It's not about speed. Pay attention. You want those glutes. You can even put your hands on your glutes so you can feel them activating. I keep mentioning this, but remember, you can do this without a band. You don't need a band to do this. Keep breathing through it. It's all about keeping your body balanced. Use that core to keep you stable. You can also use your hands out to the side to add some stability. Squeeze, actively squeeze the glutes. If you find your butt, your hips are dropping, bring them back up. All right, that's 50 seconds done. Hop up, we got monster walks in 5 seconds. Here we go, wide stance. Couple steps to the left, couple steps to the right. I usually do about 3. It does not matter as long as you get even on both sides. Notice I'm maintaining this distance. It's going to be challenging. You are going to feel a burn. Another thing to keep in mind, try and keep your toes pointed straight ahead. Try not to let them go out to the side. So pay attention to what those toes are doing. Straight ahead, that's the goal. They are burning. Maintain that wide distance. Small steps. That's what we're looking for. Breathe. That booty. Oh, 10 seconds rest, not a lot. Move that band up to those knees. Get into a tabletop position. Donkey kicks are coming up. And here we go. Pay attention. What are those hips doing? Don't let them rotate forward. Abs are super tight. That move is being initiated from that glute. This band is just going to add some added resistance. Okay, we've got 20 seconds left just for fun. We're going to add a little pulse. We're really testing our muscular endurance here. 10 seconds. Keep going. 5 seconds. All right. Ooh, almost there. We've got that squat plus kick back. Here we go. Squat, kick back, squat, kick back, squat, kick back. Abs are really tight. Remember, do not let those hips come forward like that. Do not let the back arch. Focus on quality. I don't care how fast you go. I don't care how many reps you get in, as long as we're focusing on making each rep count. You're also going to feel this in your hamstrings as well as your glutes. That's absolutely normal. 20 seconds left. Squat, kick back, squat, kick back. I'm hinged at the hips. I have a slight forward lean. Less than 10 to go. Keep breathing. Rest. Really quick, we're going to do about 20 seconds of rest here. Just enough to catch our breath and then to get us ready for that final round. Okay. Whew, about 10 more seconds to go. That first one is a glute bridge march. So let's get the band in the right spot. It's going to be over the feet. I'm going to take mine off if your band has gotten all bunched up. Feel free to take it off and readjust. Okay, let's do this. Grab a sip of water. Round 2. Here we go. Timer is going. Belly wipe spine, low back from the ground. Squeeze those glutes, raise those hips, and start to march. So use your hands if you need some added stability so you're not rocking all over the place. That core should be really tight. Keep the hips up the entire time. If you find them dropping, re-engage the glutes. And get yourself back into the proper position. If this feels too difficult, hold that glute bridge. You can also hold a little bit, one leg at a time. Maybe don't draw those knees in as much. That's absolutely fine. We just want to keep constant tension in the glutes here. Ooh, rest, 10 seconds, monster walks. Coming up in 5. Here we go. Okay. Wide stance, toes straight ahead. A few steps to the left. A few steps to the right. Keeping those toes straight ahead, maintaining this distance. Really gonna feel it on the outside of your hips. So what this is working specifically, you have 2 smaller muscles in your glute, the glute medius and the glute minimus. So we're working those little muscles. They work on a abducting your legs away from your body. So this motion is when those muscles start firing. We don't often do that motion in everyday life, so it's important that we balance out our workouts and get a full body, work those muscles in all of the ways that they move in real life, because that's the goal, right? Injury prevention. Keep going, I know it burns. All right, slight rest, 10 seconds, move that band to those knees. Alternating donkey kicks. And here we go. We're gonna do the same thing as last time. Halfway through, we'll add a pulse at the top. Pay attention to those hips, don't let them roll forward. Engage those abs, belly button to spine. Also, don't let your chest sink. Okay, let's start pulsing. Add a pulse at the top. Mind a muscle. Be very aware. Make sure this movement's coming from the glute. Don't let the back get involved. 10 seconds left. 5. 10 seconds rest. One more move before we get a little bit longer break. We're doing that squat plus kick. So move that band back to the ankles. Here we go. You're gonna squat, kicking back. Squat, kick back. Again, abs are really tight. That kick back is just coming from the glute. We're not letting the hips dump forward like that. Slow and controlled, make every rep count. Squat, kick. This also requires some balance, which requires core strength. It all ties together. Over halfway. Keep going, keep pushing through. Focusing on that form, so important. Less than 5 to go. Rest. Whew. Almost there. One more round. Quick 20-second break. Y'all are doing so good. Ignore all the beeping from this. Okay. Let's get those bands into the position they need to be in. We're doing that. Bridge march, so bands around the feet. This is our last round. All right. Ooh, tie my shoe, and then we'll get going. A little bit extra rest here. Okay, here we go. Glute bridge march. Belly button to spine. Press the low back into the ground, then bridge up, engaging those glutes, and march. Use those hands for added stability. Squeeze those glutes. Keep them squeezed the entire time. It's tough, but keep re-engaging. When you feel them not engaging as much, check back in, re-engage. Even if you have to lower and then raise them back up, that's absolutely fine. Slow and controlled. Today is all about form. Keep going, keep breathing, keep marching. 10 seconds rest. Monster walks are coming up next. Move that band around the ankles. Here we go. Okay, wide stance, toes straight ahead. Moving to the left, moving back to the right. Keep that wide stance. Breathe through it. Also, pay attention. Keep that core nice and tight. You don't want to be rounded like this, and you don't want to be arched. Belly button to spine. Back should be nice and neutral here. Keep going. Over halfway. I know this one burns. We got this. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep those toes straight ahead. We are almost there. Less than 5 seconds. 10 seconds rest. Donkey kicks are next. Move that band up to those knees. You're gonna do that tabletop position. Belly button to spine, let's go. Slow and controlled. So if you've taken any of my other classes before, you know this is a slight departure. We normally do more higher impact, lots of jumping, lots of cardio, but it's so important to balance out our workouts. Not every workout needs to be high intensity. Sometimes we need to really slow it down to really focus on form and function and to get those muscles moving properly and how they're moving in the way they're meant to be moved, not just quick, high intensity here. So this is just as effective. It's super important to have a well-balanced program. 3 seconds left. Okay, one more move. Move that band down to the ankles, the squat with the kick back. Here we go, squat and kicking back. Another reason I focus so much on our core strength is in every move that we make, whether we're working out or just walking, sitting down, standing up, requires a strong core. So it's important that we focus on that so much and really engage, learn how to engage it properly. Also glutes, focus a lot on glutes. Not just because everyone wants a cute butt, it's super important that our glutes are strong and they do the job they're supposed to be doing. So it's not just for looks, it's really for form and function of our entire body, keeping everything balanced and injury-free. Less than 10 seconds. Keep going. Almost there. Done. We did it, y'all. Got through that workout. A little bit slower paced, but like I keep saying, it's so effective and so important that we're balancing it out. Not everything needs to be jumping and super sweaty. Not every workout should be designed to push you to your absolute limit where you just feel like you're dying. Sometimes it's so important in battle to slow it down, re-engage, mind to muscle, think about what it is we're doing and why we are doing that movement. So thank you for joining me today. I hope y'all enjoyed it. We'll have more workouts like these. I will still include, obviously, the super high intensity. I love those just as much as you do. And I'll probably start including some with a little bit of weights as well. Thank you again. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.